we were excited for this offense with Big Ben because now with Juju hurt, everybody thought, both Diontae Johnson and Chase Claypool were the targets were going to be more concentrated to those guys. But the way Big Ben looks, you can't trust either of them. Chase Claypool is boom bust, and Diontae Johnson's the wide receiver you want to start.
I'll disagree with you there. I do think you can trust Diontae Johnson, especially in PPR.
I'm with Josh on that one. I think I can trust him, but Chase Claypool, I'm not trusting him.
Yeah, and I misspoke. I meant to say, you're right. I agree with you on that. Diontae Johnson, you can trust. I think his upside is limited the way that he's not able to get the bombs down the field like he was.
Full agree.
Yeah, I think I'm still bullish on Chase Claypool going forward. He got 8 targets this week. Only pulled in 3 of those targets for receptions. Three receptions for 82 yards. No touchdowns this week, fortunately. But I'm fine plugging Chase Claypool in going forward as well. I mean, I don't think he's going to return that maybe back end wide receiver 1 or a high end wide receiver 2 value that a lot of us were expecting going into the season. But I think without Juju there, he's definitely worth throwing in your lineups every week. What do you guys think about that? How do you feel about that, Simon?
I disagree on the Chase Claypool front. You mentioned he got 8 targets, but only hauled in 3 of them. And a lot of that was not on him. That's on Big Ben not being able to hit the throws that Chase Claypool finds success on. So even though he's getting 8 targets, imagine someone says you can have 8 slices of pizza and then throw 6 of them on the ground right in front of you. Like that's not really 8 slices of pizza.
Well, like, 5-second rule, and you pick them up and you're still good. So.
They throw them on the ground 30 feet away from you, and you're not getting there in 5 seconds.
Well, you know how fast I am.
You wanted 8 slices of pizza.
Try picking up 6 pieces of pizza in 5 seconds. Like that's gonna be tough.
It's still good. It's still good.
But to take the pizza out of it, I just don't think these targets are valuable targets for him. He needs someone who can hit him on those deep throws to return value consistently. Now, he will get in the end zone again this season on a long bomb, and he's going to help fantasy managers that week. But I think most weeks you're going to be disappointed with Chase Claypool in your lineup.
Claypool's talented, guys. He's
really
talented.
He's so talented.
What you just said
Big Ben is not anymore.
Exactly. He can't hit those throws. So
I think it's just recalibrating expectations. If you were expecting him to be a wide receiver 2, that he's not going to be. I think if he's my wide receiver 3, perfectly fine with that, because that's the type of guy that, if he has a big game, you're able to push you over the top.
Yeah.
But if you're depending on him as your wide receiver 2, then that's a problem.
Yep.
Yeah, I think outside of the injury has certainly affected him as well. But outside of that, I mean, I don't think he's been terrible. He's scored plus 10 fantasy points in most weeks this season, and so I think there's a healthy disagreement here, healthy variation of opinions that you could take into account.